Now we're ready to build out the services page. So let's open up the services page that we created earlier. And while it's opening, I'm going to open up the Contact Us page as well. The reason why I'm opening the Contact Us page is that I want to take this header banner that we have and add it to a template so we can just easily import that to all the other pages. So if you just click on this banner section here, if you look inside of it, it actually brings in the name of the page. So if we add this to any other page, it automatically it's got to populate with the name of that page. So let's right click on this and we can do save as a template, and we call this let's call it page banner. So page banner. Let's do save, and that's saved. Now, if we go over to the services page, let's just refresh this page so it can talk to the templates. And let's click on, oh, that's not the right one. Let's click on this folder here, go to templates, and we should see this one here. No, this one here, page banner. And we want to apply that. So there we go. So let's remove top bit there. I just want to bring back in the header and footer. Great. So now we have that banner right there. Now we can bring in the first section of the page. So let's open up a new container. I'm going to want this container here, and just have give it a margin. But before we give it a margin, let's set the width. We had 1200. Let's set the margins for this. Let's do 50 pixels from the top. That's looking good. So we don't actually want this to be 50-50. So let's change this to, that's 50%, and this is also 50%. Let's make that a bit smaller, say 40%, and make this 60%. And if we bring in a heading, and we can add our heading in here, so that can style this heading now. So let's go into our typeface that we've been using throughout, Montserrat, and let's see what size will work. Let's just make this a bit bold. Great. Let's bring this down. So that's looking okay. We can just mess about with this, the line height a little. Let's say 60. Great. That's good. So now we just obviously need to give it our color. We're not going to stay with the black. Give it our kind of grey bluey color that we've been using. So that's looking good here. Now we can start filling in the content that will be in this next container here. So let's add in another small little header. Let's add in the text for that. Go over to style, and let's just steal this color again. We should use global colors, but we can talk about that later. Let's give that our color, and let's set the kind of settings for this title. So go back to our Montserrat again, and let's just do this uppercase, and let's change that to, so it's a little bit bolder. I think that's okay. Now it's time to add in the text that's going to appear underneath this little subheader here. So let's go back to our widget section, and we can drag it in the text editor. It's underneath there, and we can just populate this with the text that we're going to add. So that's looking fine. Let's give a carriage return here, and let's go and do our styling. Put in our Montserrat, and let's give it 16 and do the line height. So it's kind of more or less in line with the the London here. That's looking good. So we just quickly do a quick preview. It's a little bit high up here, so let's amend this margin a little. So open this back up. We can probably give it another, let's turn it into about 80. Okay, that's looking a bit better. So now we've got the first section done, and the next video we can fill out the rest of this page.